Welcome back to Teresa's Dead. My name is Teresa and I'm very much alive. I have an awful garbage filthy mouth, so viewer discretion is advised. But if you're not into that or weird shenanigans, this is definitely not the place for you. Feel free to exit the video here. No harm, no foul, but I'll remember our time fondly. Oh, hello my little aliens. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about face. About face. We're gonna be talking about face. If you've never heard of the brand, well, you're in for a treat. Halsey created this brand back in 2021, and while this brand is relatively new, what makes About Face great is that this brand is for everyone. About Face is built on the truth that no one is just one thing, and all humans are weird, complex, and imperfectly beautiful beings. Now, the product that really just grabbed me from About Face was released last year, and it was actually one of my favorite products that I featured in my Best of Beauty 2022, which if you haven't seen that video, first of all, it's an hour and a half, so grab a snack. But one of my favorite products was the Cheek Freak Blush Balm. These little babies right here. Now, yes, I bought the whole set. Why? Because of this. I really just wanted a knockoff Prada bag, okay? And this was giving me life. Is it practical? No. Is it fun? 100%. Trust and believe when I walk into Publix and order my chicken cordon bleu pub sub, I am the belle of the ball and no one can say otherwise. Now in today's video, we're not going to be talking about this beautiful fake Prada bag. We're going to be talking about their matte fluid eye paint and their Fractal eye paint. But before I go any further, full disclosure, this video is sponsored by About Face, so thank you so much, Daddy. I love you. And if you're interested in any of the products that I'm mentioning in today's video, or if you just want to peruse the website, I do have a code with them. So if you do use the code Teresa20, you can save 20% off your order, but please note, exclusions may apply. That said, let me tell you a little bit about the matte fluid eye paints. The matte fluid eye paints retail for $16. This liquid eyeshadow is vegan and cruelty-free, and the formula is so incredibly smooth. When applied to the lid, it has an incredible amount of pigment, but at the same time, it is also a very, very buildable formula. You won't experience any caking, flaking, or general messiness. This liquid eyeshadow is incredibly budge proof. Now these little guys have similar packaging to the blush, so I really kind of love that kind of soft matte aesthetic. You do get about 0.15 fluid ounces in these, and when you do open it up, you get a nice little doe foot. The doe foot is nice and comfortable. Now there are about 26 shades in total, but today I'm gonna focus on my favorites, which are Vintage Granada, Matte Wine, Light Transcending, a Creamsicle Orange, and Dionysus, a soft orchid. Now, if this is your first video of mine, hi, my name is Teresa. I am a garbage person. And I have hooded eyes. So the thought of liquid eyeshadow is terrifying. Why, you ask? Well, you see, liquid eyeshadows are usually patchy, difficult to blend, and dries down to reveal what you're gonna look like when you die. Or it never dries, and then you're gonna spend the rest of the day wearing a wet paint sign on your eyelid. All that to say, I was a little apprehensive checking out this liquid eyeshadow because I was afraid that that was going to be the same result. And considering the product has such bold claims, I was like, I don't know about this, but I'm here to let you know that the rumors are true. This product is a one swipe punch to the lid to give you bold yet buildable color. Now you can apply the product in two different ways. You can use a brush, which gives you a lighter pigmentation because you're blending it out, but it makes for a very, very soft moment. But also when you do apply it with a brush, it can become incredibly buildable as well. So after a few coats, it really does look very true to, I want to say true to pan, but I guess true to bottle. It's very true to this color. And rest assured, when you are building up, it doesn't become like a cakey, flaky, cracky, shitty mess. Like it's very, very solid. Usually liquid shadows get really, really patchy and bunch up. So you can never really build it up to get it to its true opacity. But these, you can. Now, when you do use a finger, it's incredibly opaque. And what I like about that is like you kind of pop it on the lid and you like blend it out with your finger. It really just makes for a very beautiful, bold look. And if you just add a little bit of liner, some mascara, you're good to go. And I kind of feel like these are going to be a little bit of a game changer for me because as you know, I like to turn myself into a baby drag queen. I like to overcomplicate stuff with 75 different eyeshadows and I don't have to fucking do that anymore. And I think that's really great. If I really just want to run out the door and I want to put something on my eyeballs, I could just put this out, blend it out with my finger, 30 seconds later, I'm done. I'm good to go. It literally takes little to no time to create an eye look. This product dries quickly, but not too quickly where you kind of feel like you're racing against the clock. And you can easily layer this product too. So when you combine it with another matte shade or shimmer, it doesn't get messy and weird. Like everything stands on its own. One of my favorite things about the mattes though, specifically, is that it makes for a killer liner. Obviously don't put it in your waterline, but above the lash line, it's perfection. The shade Vintage Granada, my go-to. Like I can't stop wearing it. Like I love this as a purple eyeliner and I think this will be like my go-to purple eyeliner forever. Now the best color in my opinion is Light Transcending. Yes, it's classified as a creamsicle orange, but it's kind of more of like like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a mustardy, orangey yellow color, but like a little bit more neutral. I don't know. It's so pretty. I feel like it's one of those colors that just is going to look good on anyone and everyone. And it's actually what I have in my face today. Honestly, I don't have a bad thing to say about these little guys. They're fantastic. But I think the best thing above all is the fact that they have really good longevity. No matter how long I've been wearing them, and no matter how many fucking layers I put on my face, the quality always stays intact. I don't experience any transferring. It doesn't dry out my lid, doesn't create any weird texture, and most importantly, it doesn't move. So you're not gonna find it sliding all around your face. Yes, in these harsh climates that is Florida, everything else is moving, but my eyeshadow is intact, and I love that. Now, moving on to the Fractal eye paints. The Fractal glitter eye paint retails for $16. And much like its matte counterpart, this is also a vegan and cruelty-free product. Now this one differs a little bit from the matte in the sense that this is a shimmer formula, and the shimmer formula goes on so smooth. There's no chunkiness, no funkiness, no flaking, no breaking, and you don't have to worry about fallout. This formula is so incredibly lightweight, it feels like you have nothing on. These are really cool. And much like their sister product, they have incredible longevity, and I didn't experience any patchiness whatsoever. Now, since I have hooded eyes, I typically like to have the product in the center of the lid and not too close to my crease. I say that, but in a way, like I kind of go back and forth. Sometimes I really like that shimmer contained, so I try to keep it as like close to the lid as possible. But sometimes I kind of love that wispy moment where if you kind of apply it a little bit above the crease and you start to blend it out, it kind of gives a little bit more of like a celestial alien slut moment, if you will. When applied with a brush, it's definitely more opaque than applied with a finger. The finger definitely softens the look. So depending on what you want, you can get the best of both worlds. I'm happy to say that glitter bukkake is non-existent. I have tried other liquid shimmer shadows from other brands, and can I tell you the glitter bukkake is for real with some of them? To the point where even if wearing it for a couple of hours, like you just see glitter crumbles all over your face. Happy to say that does not happen with these. So you don't have to worry about cracking or fading or flaking. Everything stays into place. And as someone who doesn't like harsh, chunky textures, these are incredibly smooth and soft and very, very easy to apply. And feel incredibly weightless on the eye. Now I haven't tried every color, and I believe there are 8, and very similar to its matte counterpart. Packaging is very similar, except this one has more of like a glitter finish and feels a little bit more plasticky, as opposed to this one that has like a soft matte feel, but you still get the same amount of product, so 0.15 fluid ounces. Now the shades that I have are Smolder, which is a shimmery mauve, then Apollo Empire, a shimmering gold, and All About the Benjamins, a shimmering evergreen. So in today's video, I want to highlight the one color combination that I honestly have just been obsessed with, which is Apollo Empire paired with Light Transcendence with a little bit of Vintage Granada. I think just the combination of these three, breathtaking. Anyway, let me show you how I created this. So this is what we're gonna do on this side. So basically I am going to take Light Transcendence and I am going to just make 3 little dots, just like that. And I'm gonna take a synthetic brush and I'm gonna start to paint. Also, if you hear screaming pterodactyls, there are children about, they're screaming. I don't know, it sounds like someone's chasing them, but when I look out the window, they're all like, yay! They sound very feral today. So if the camera picks that up, we get to enjoy this together. Anyway, ironically enough, this beats all the construction sounds that used to plague me in New York. This ain't so bad. Anyway, so what I'm doing is, as you saw, those 3 dots, and I'm using a nice synthetic brush. I find synthetic brushes really work better with this product. Also, I don't like using a lot of cream products with natural hair brushes. I don't know, it just kind of gets gunky and weird. So I find that synthetic is best for this. But anyway, here's my 3 dots. As you can see, really good amount of pigment. So what I want to do now is just add a little bit more. You can see how fast this product works, and we are just going to use our fingers for a second. Looking pretty good. I'm going to go in with that brush just to make it more even looking. Do you hear that? It's like killing me. How funny is this? Okay, anyway. You probably don't hear anything because I think my microphone's just that good. All I hear is like screaming. It's literally distracting the hell out of me. All right, as you can see, this is what it looks like with about 2 coats on. Super pretty, super beautiful, super effortless. Now, what you can totally do here is throw on a little bit of liner, put some lashes on. Actually, you know me, I don't fuck with lashes. Put some mascara on and be on your merry way. But we're not gonna do that. Instead, we're going to add one of the Fractal paints, which is in the shade Apollo Empire. So pretty. This is such a good, solid gold. And I just love how like wispy and fun it looks. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to apply it just like this, the center of the lid. And I'm gonna use a finger and I'm gonna blend this out, but I'm gonna go in with a small detailed brush just to get into that inner corner, because as you can see, I have sausage fingers. It's kind of hard unless I want to literally poke myself in the eye, which nobody has time for that. So as you can see, it looks pretty good on its own, but there are some little gaps in there. So let's fill in the gaps. I'm gonna take a really, really small detailed brush like so, and I'm just going to just get in there. You can see how opaque it is when you use a brush. And you can see there's a little bit of glitter right here just because of how my eye folds, my little roast beef. So of course I'm always going to get like a little bit of glitter right there. So I try to kind of keep it contained because sometimes it can look a little bit messy. So I'm just going to go a little bit, just a little bit above that crease. Get a little bit softer with the brush. Not really taking any additional product, just moving the product that is currently on my lid. And I think that looks pretty good. I like it. So I'm gonna wait a few seconds for this to dry, and then we're gonna use the purple shade, and we are going to put this as a liner. But I find the best results is just putting this on the back of your hand and then using a brush. You could totally take a little detail brush and tap the dough foot with it, but I kind of just like using it in the back of my hand better. I'm gonna shut up for this part only because I am just not good at talking and doing liner. All right, this looks pretty cute. So if I notice any areas where I feel like maybe the liner's a little bit too big in some spots, I go back in with the other brush that I use for the gold shade, and then I kind of just do little touch-ups just to make sure that everything looks okay. And so far, so good, I like it. Now for the bottom lash line, I'm just taking the remnants that I had from this brush, which you can see is a little bit right there. And I'm just very gently, I'm just running it under my lash line to kind of smoke it out a little bit, like so. So next thing I want to do is add a little bit of liner. So I'm going to go in with this About Face liner. This is the Line Artist. This is relatively new. This is like probably like maybe my third time using it. It's not bad. I really like it. Y'all know me. I have a very watery waterline. I love saying that. And so sometimes things don't last. Now, granted, I've had this on for a minute and you could see I still have remnants there, and so far so good. And this I actually picked up at Ulta, and it's in the shade So Important. So if you didn't know, you can purchase About Face on their website, or you can go to Ulta. However, my code is only good for the About Face website. So I'm gonna add mascara to complete the look. And here's the completed look. Now I want to hear from y'all. Let me know down below if you picked up any of these products. And if so, what are your thoughts? And again, if you're ever interested in checking out the brand, you can save 20% off your order by going to aboutface.com and using the code Theresa20. Now keep in mind, again, exclusions may apply. That said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button, it's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and YouTube members. Thank you so much for keeping this delicious, disgusting, filthy, trashy, really filthy, really gross, really nasty, really disgusting garbage boat afloat. Couldn't do without you. I love your adorable little delicious faces, and I just want to gobble you all up so you can live inside my belly and we can be one. If you want to know what is currently on my face, everything you need to know will be listed in the description box down below. And I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye!